The Horizon games are arguably some of the best cinematic games available to purchase and play on both the PlayStation 4 and the PlayStation 5. And in this video I'm going to be getting every single trophy for Horizon Zero Dawn and Horizon Forbidden West, including both the Platinums and both of the DLCs. Horizon Zero Dawn is the first of the two Horizon games, being released by Guerrilla Games and Sony Interactive Entertainment on the 28th of February 2017. It also had an update that came out on the 25th of August 2021 that enabled you to play it on 60 FPS if you're playing it on the PlayStation 5. Oh my god, look at them graphics! I mean, even before you make it to the main menu, you get a beautiful cinematic introduction to the game. Oh, what are those machines? Damn, they look mental. Oh, this game looks good. I didn't expect to have a full-blown introduction before I even loaded into the game. The game then has another introduction that takes place 6 years after the previous cutscene, where Aloy ends up stumbling across a corpse that has a focus on it. And this focus is arguably the most important thing in the game, as it's basically a portable computer that allows you to see extra aspects of the game that you wouldn't be able to see with the naked eye. And this can range from the paths that the machines take and where you can find resources in the open world. And towards the end of this introduction you then see a boy fall from one of the Brave Trails, with him landing in the middle of a pack of machines. But as Aloy can see the paths that the machines take, she decides to jump down and help the boy.
What? How is this?
I swear if he gives up our position. I swear if he'd have shut up. Hey, we got the first trophy of the playthrough. Followed Rust's teachings. Nice. Straight after earning this trophy, you then get a cutscene where a Nora Brave veteran mentions that Aloy is motherless.
And she is motherless.
What? How is she motherless? Hey, yo, my brain's not braining. Wait, she an android?
No.
After this, Aloy then gets emotional about not having a mother, where you learn of a rite of a passage called the Proving. And if you win this Proving, then there's a good chance that Aloy would be able to figure out what happened to her mother. So winning this Proving is the first main goal of the story, with the game jumping into the future to 2 days before the trial happens. And the first mission of the game, the Point of the Spear, requires you to trade for a tripcaster and collect some blaze by killing some of the machines. And whilst I was hunting some of the machines to gather this blaze, I ended up earning the trophy that you get for stealth killing 10 machines. Or after I collected enough blaze and traded for the tripcaster that I needed, I met back up with Ross near the North Gate, where he tells us that there's one more lesson that I need to complete before I can participate in the Proving. Oh no, what's over there? Whoa, look at that machine. That looks awesome. Whoa, what was that? Oh, defeated the Sawtooth. Nice. As it was now the day before the Proving, I made my way to Mother's Heart, and whilst I was listening to a Sun Priest waffle about the Proving, you then see someone else that has a focus. Why is his head doing that? Oh, he has a focus as well. Wait, that can't be good, right? Here you get introduced to Olin, who is one of the many main characters in the Horizon Zero Dawn story, and after briefly getting introduced to Erend, you then sleep for the night. This now meant that it was time for me to participate in the Proving, but participating wasn't enough, we needed to win. And to win this trial I had to collect a trophy from a machine called a Grazer. Is this the trophy? Oh, you little before running the trial and finishing in first place. Hey, shut up you little gremlin. Unfortunately, you're not able to enjoy the fact that you could find out what happened to your mom, as you're then attacked by a new unknown enemy. Whoa, what the hell? That made me jump. Don't just stand there, take cover you moron.
Are you with us?
Oh, that's how we got to team up with this little
Let's go. Now.
Oh, triumphed in the Proving. Nice. Alright then, proceeded to kill the attackers, finding a focus on one of the dead bodies. Turn around! Oh, go on Rust. How do we get out of this one? No, not Rust. After this you then wake up in Mother's Mountain with Teersa, and the matriarchs make you a seeker, so I can now leave the sacred lands and go after the attackers. So with this newfound ability to explore past the starter area, the first thing that I decided to do was to override a tallneck. As if you override the machines called the tallnecks, it clears the clouds off the part of the map so you can see the surrounding area. In addition to this, it would be the first one that I've overridden, so I would also get the trophy first tallneck overridden. First tallneck overridden. I can now see. The main story missions have never effectively been split up into two avenues, with one avenue being the missions that involve Aloy going out west to find Olin and asking questions about what happened at the Proving, with the other avenue being you trying to find the Nora war party that chased the attackers out of the Sacred Land after the attack. I decided to start with these main missions first, starting with the quest, the War Chief's Trail. This involved me finding War Chief Sona and attacking a nearby cultist camp. After attacking 3 more of these camps, you then attack the main camp at the Metal Ring, with the plan to explode their blaze stockpile to blow open a hole in the wall, allowing for the other Nora warriors to attack. Right, that's one dead. What? How do they know where I am? Attack! Victorious with the War Chief? Nice. Not gonna lie, I'm really enjoying the story so far. When I was completing some of the camps at the start of this mission line, I also earned the trophy for reaching level 10, in addition to the trophy that you get for adding a modification coil to your bow. Admittedly, I also got distracted by a side mission called Bandit Camp Devil's First, as when I was running to one of the camps at the start, I bumped into Neil who told me of a bandit camp nearby. This was one of the 6 bandit camps that I'd need to clear for the trophy Cleared All Bandit Camps. So whilst I was there, I decided to complete this one straight away, also earning a trophy. Oh, trophy, first bandit camp cleared. But whilst I was running to attack this bandit camp, I also found my first ancient vessel, which is one of the 65 collectibles that I'll need to collect in the game for various related trophies, also earning me the trophy for finding my first one. What is that? First ancient vessel found, nice. In addition to these trophies, I also earned the trophy for tearing off 10 components from machines. I then progressed to the other main mission, starting with the mission A Seeker at the Gate, where I had to kill the zones of corrupting machines to make it safe enough for the Carja forces to open the gate to allow me to chase Olin out west. Oh, first corruption zone cleared, nice. I then got distracted once again and earned 2 hunting ground related trophies, before I progressed further into the mission, clearing the second corrupted zone where I then made it to the gate heading out west. Oh, am I going to be fighting another machine? Oh, it's another corruptor. I'm going to be a trap rat. Have it! Where I then killed the few remaining machines.
Walking light, Nora.
Fought back the corruption, nice. As I had now unlocked the western part of the map, I felt it was only right for me to override the nearest tallneck. And whilst I was completing this, I also earned the trophy for finding my first metal flower. What is that? Oh, trophy. First metal flower found. Nice. I then continued with the next main story mission, the City of the Sun, which required me to make my way to Meridian, which is the Carja capital. But whilst I was making my way there, I found the Gateland's bandit camp, and whilst I was clearing the camp of rebels, I earned the trophy, headshot 30 human enemies. Oh, there's a trophy, headshot 30 human enemies. And after this bandit camp, I ran into a pair of sawtooths, where I earned the trophy 10 vulnerable machine kills. This trophy requires you to kill 10 machines with the element that they are weak to, so this requires either killing the relevant machines with fire or freeze, and it turned out that at this point I'd already killed 9 machines with their weaknesses. Oh, he's still alive. Oh, another trophy, 10 vulnerable machine kills. After you make it to Meridian, you learn that there's been a recent attack that was carried out by the Shadow Carja that killed Ursa and the Vanguard, Ursa being Eren's sister. So you talk to Eren, telling him about your suspicions about Olin, where he takes you to Olin's home. Here you learn that Olin is at an excavation site, but due to this site being quite far away, I decided to complete some of the side missions that I'd now unlocked in Meridian. And whilst completing the side mission A Daughter's Vengeance, I earned the trophy All Recon Machines Killed. As in Horizon Zero Dawn, all of the machines are assigned a different category, with there being 6 categories in total, and for this trophy I had to kill all of the recon machines. But there's only 3 of these, and the one that I hadn't killed yet turned out to be the long leg. Damn, I'm doing basically no damage. Oh, all recon machines killed, nice. And after I completed a few more side missions, I made my way to the excavation site, killing some of the Shadow Carja guards where I then found Olin. Oh, they're bringing them back to life. You then get a brief introduction to a new main character where I then had to kill all of the cultists and the 2 corruptors. And after I did just that, I then spoke to Olin, where you learn that the Eclipse have his family held hostage and that's why he's been helping them. So I decided to spare him so he could help rescue his family. After this, I then overrid another tallneck, where I then earned the trophy for reaching level 25. Before I found Olin's family and rescued them, I then proceeded with the main story mission, The Field of the Fallen, which involves you talking to Eren and investigating the battlefield where Ursa was killed. But when you get there, you then get ambushed by some Oseram, and after disposing of them, you investigate the battlefield and find that they could have switched the bodies and that Ursa could still be alive. So after Eren heads back to Meridian to check this, he then confirms that the bodies have been swapped. Here you learn of an Oseram warlord called Duval, who is the most likely culprit of who kidnapped Ursa. So you head to his last known location, which was Pitchcliff, and after attacking his camp you find Ursa barely alive, but with her dying breath she warns us of an attack that Duval has planned on Meridian. So I made my way back to Meridian, halting the attack by pushing the explosives out of the city, before chasing after Duval to try and stop him once and for all. Oh, it's one of them? Uh-oh. Save Meridian from its foe? I should also mention that when I was completing this mission I earned the trophy for tearing off 5 heavy weapons. In one of the missions that I'd recently completed, Olin mentioned that he saw a picture of a woman who looked like Aloy in the ruins at Maker's End, so this is where I decided to go and investigate next. And on my way there I also earned the trophy for overriding the remaining Tallneck, where I made it to Maker's End, where I was met with numerous Eclipse cultists and corrupted machines. What on earth is that noise? What is that? Oh, don't say I have to fight that. Look at the size of it. Oh, it's already on half health. Oh, this does nothing. Hey, chill. After defeating the Deathbringer, I made my way into the ruin, climbing to the top and entering what used to be Ted Faro's office. It's here that you learn that it was Ted Faro that built the machines, and that it was a glitch that made them hostile, with them evolving into destroying the Earth.
I can't wait.
Learn of the ancient past. Nice. In this previous cutscene, you learn that the humans had developed a secret weapon to defeat the machines. So in order to try and find this weapon, I traced the steps of Elizabeth Sobek. This led me to a ruin called the Grave Horde, where after I killed yet more Eclipse members with another Deathbringer, eventually I made it to the old war room. It's in this war room that you learn that the ancestors were working on a super weapons program to defeat the machines, and this plan that they'd made was carried out at an old orbital launch base that conveniently turned out to be under the Shadow Carja capital. But as the Eclipse cultists also have focuses, I first needed to disable all of these else they'd recognise who I am. So with directions from Silence, I made my way to where the Eclipse have built their focus network, and with the plan to destroy it, I made my way past multiple waves of machines and numerous human enemies, where I climbed my way to the top of the Tallneck. Oh, what is that? Uh-oh. Oh, that's a lot of machines. What are you jumping on? Oh no. That's embarrassing. Are you kidding me? Are you having a laugh? What is that? And after having a few problems escaping the area, I eventually made it out in one piece. Hey, crashed the Eclipse network. That took me way too long. I then made my way to Sunfall, where I got a really cryptic message.
I've shown you the way in, but this humble vent marks a point of no return.
Wait,
Before you descend
does that mean that this is the last mission? As I wasn't sure, I decided to do some of the map cleanup now to ensure that I'd prepared for the final mission of the game. In addition to this, I also had preparations to complete for the trophy All Allies Joined, where given Aloy's actions, all possible optional allies join the defence. And if I wanted every alloy to join me for this trophy, this required me to complete 11 side quests before I started this final mission. And as I was already in Sunfall, I decided to complete the 2 side missions, Traitor's Bounty and the Queen's Gambit. The Traitor's Bounty mission required me to find a soldier called Ufid and help him fight off the attacking Carja soldiers, and the Queen's Gambit mission involved me aiding the escape of Itamen from the Shadow Carja. In this side mission, I also earned the trophy for killing all of the acquisition machines. There's 10 of these in the game, with the last one that I needed to kill being the Rockbreaker, but as I had to kill one of these in the mission, this meant I earned the trophy. Always one hit. Oh, a trophy. All acquisition machines killed. Very nice. I then carried on with the mission. What on earth is that sound? It's a corrupted Thunderjaw, but it turned out to be relatively easy to defeat as the machine spent most of the time being more distracted with the Carja guards that were left behind to defend me, where I then made it to the boat, earning the trophy. Aided the defectors. I then decided to go for the 2 hunting ground related trophies, one of these for earning at least a half sun mark in every trial at all of the hunting grounds, with the other trophy for doing exactly the same but earning a blazing sun. I first completed all of the trials at the Great Run hunting grounds and the Valley Meat hunting grounds, before I made my way to the Sun Furrows hunting ground, and right after I completed the first trial at this hunting ground, I ended up killing a Thunderjaw, which turned out to be the last combat machine that I needed to kill for the trophy, all combat machines killed. Hey, all combat machines killed. Where I then realised that for me to be able to attempt the second trial, I needed to be able to override a Ravager, but as I hadn't completed any of the cauldrons yet, I couldn't. So I decided to take a break from the hunting grounds to go and complete all of the cauldrons. In addition to being able to complete the hunting ground trials, completing the cauldrons are also required for 2 other trophies, one for completing my first cauldron and the other for completing all of them. And as these cauldrons are underground facilities that were created by humans hundreds if not thousands of years ago to build the machines, after the machines became hostile they've effectively turned into machine strongholds. But in the middle of these cauldrons there's a cauldron core, and if I override this core it gives me the ability to override and control different types of machines, with these types of machines depending on the actual cauldron that I'm overriding. But as I was on the way to my first cauldron, I got distracted by the side mission under equipped, and in this mission you get ambushed by a stalker, which was the only machine that I hadn't scanned and catalogued yet. Oh, he got sniped. Oh hey, trophy, all machines catalogued. I then made my way to the first cauldron where I killed the bellowback that was guarding the core. Oh, that looks cool if it absorbs the core. Oh, first core overridden. Only 4 more to go. Right, I made my way to the other 4 cauldrons, overriding the core on each one. Hopefully the trophy should pop soon. Hey, all cores overridden. I can't believe that this trophy took me 2 hours. And as I could now override all of the machines in the game, this meant I could go back and get the 2 hunting ground related trophies for effectively completing all of the challenges. And whilst I was completing the stealth trial at the last hunting ground, I also earned the trophy for killing 3 enemies with the strike above. Oh hey, another trophy, nice. And the trophy for reaching level 40. Reach level 40? And if you remember the trophy, All Allies joined, which required me to complete the following side quests. Well, if you complete the side quest Redmore, you also earn the trophy Hunted Redmore with Talana. But to unlock this side quest, I first needed to complete 3 other quests. The side quest, Hunting for the Lodge, involved you finding the first hunting ground, where I needed to complete any 3 trials before talking to Legan and trying to get Talana to sponsor me. Talana then said that she'd sponsor me if I could collect 6 machine trophies, trophies which I collected and handed to Assis. The next side quest, Hunter's Bind, involved me helping Talana to defend a village that was getting attacked by Glinthawks. This then led to the 3rd mission, Deadly Escape, where I was then given the task of collecting a Stormbird trophy and a Thunderjaw trophy. But as I'd already killed these machines sporadically through the main story missions, this meant that I only needed to complete 1 more side quest for the trophy. And whilst I was collecting my reward for obtaining all of the Blazing Suns at all of the hunting grounds, I accidentally entered the first conversation related to the mission. Wait, Redmore? Don't I need that for a trophy? Where I made my way to where Legan said Talana might be, where I found her getting attacked by some outlanders that were hired by Assis. So I helped her to kill the attackers before making our way to the last sighting of Redmore, luckily making it just in time to see Assis get slapped. Oh, he got sent. So we then jumped in and fought Redmore ourselves, which was relatively easy as the machine spent half of the time aggroed on Talana, leaving me with plenty of room to shoot from a distance. Wait, is that it? Or I then had to return to the hunting lodge.
Thank you.
Hunted Redmore with Talia? Nice. I then earned the 2 trophies for completing all of the bandit camps and all of the corruption zones. Cleared all the bandit camps. And that's all of the corruption zones done, before I turned my attention to the remaining side quests that I needed to complete before I could continue with the story. This meant completing the missions Sun and Shadow, Honour the Fallen, A Moment's Peace and Sunstone Rock. And I also earned the trophy for killing every transport machine in the game whilst I completed this last mission. Oh, all transport machines killed. As I'd now completed all of the relevant side missions and got my total health to a respectable level, I now decided to continue with the main story. So I continued with the mission Deep Secrets of the Earth, making my way back to Sunfall before making my way through the secret entrance. In this ruin you learn that they'd never made a super weapons program to defeat the machines, as Earth only had 16 months left before it was destroyed. Instead they focused on creating a super intelligent, fully automatic terraforming system to effectively bring back humans from extinction hundreds of years in the future. I then continued through the ruin, killing some Shadow Carja before I made it to Elizabeth Sobek's office. I then examined a data point to find the Alpha Registry that would allow me to go further inside the mountain at the start of the game. Oh, that's not good. What is that? Oh. Of course we get stopped now. Oh, trophy. Discovered the truth. You then wake up as Helis' prisoner, with him deciding that we should die fighting machines in an arena. How on earth do I defeat that machine? I've got no weapon. But after getting the machine to destroy the pillars, I then retrieved my weapons and killed said machine. But as more corrupting machines were about to kill me, I then got saved by Silence. Hey, come on Silence. Wait, he can override machines too? But as Helis told me that he was planning a siege on the Noras in Allmother, I headed back home in order to stop them. And when I made it to the mountain, I had to kill the Eclipse attackers who had a corrupted Thunderjaw. I can barely see what I'm shooting. Damn, that's bright. Wait, what?
Braves, to Aloy's side, now!
Oh, we got back up. After killing the Thunderjaw, I then made my way inside the mountain and entered the ID locked door, as I could now open it with the Alpha registry. Inside, you learn of an unknown signal that had turned all of the AI that were incorporated into Gaia into unregulated self-aware entities, and this caused Hades to seize control of the terraforming system. You also learn that it was Gaia that had effectively created Aloy using Elizabeth Sobek's DNA. Broke the siege of Allmother. With this new task of destroying Hades, I headed to the Gaia Prime Ruin to find the Master Override that I could use to override Hades. Inside you find a hologram that shows you how Elizabeth Sobek sacrificed herself to save the rest of the people in the base, as the door that would protect them from the machines needed to be repaired and shut from the outside. And after finding another hologram that showed Ted Faro destroying the Apollo database with the rest of the Alpha Registry personnel, I found the Master Override and added it to my spear. Oh, another trophy. Recovered a powerful weapon. Nice. I then took a very brief break from the main story quests to collect the Shield Weaver outfit. Oh, we got a trophy for that. Got the Shield Weaver outfit. Before I carried on with the main story, making my way back to Meridian to inspect the defences to ensure that they were ready for Hades' attack on the capital. But after the check was done, I then slept for the night. Sometime later, you then get woken up by a guard who tells you that the attempted invasion has started. And right at the start of this mission you spot Helis, who you then chase and fight, and after defeating Helis you are then given a choice. Do it then. Oh f this. Do it then. Bye bye. Thank God I don't have to see him again. Where I then made my way to the ridge using the Osram cannons to kill all of the attacking machines. You get a bomb. You get a bomb. Everyone get a bomb. I did it. Oh no, there's more. Unfortunately, the surrounding building then collapses onto you where you then see Hades getting dragged before you pass out. Teb then wakes us up before we make our way to the spire to defeat Hades, and waiting for you to start the attack is Talana, Erin and Vol, so you jump over the rubble confronting Hades for the last time. Come on, let's have it then. What the hell? He's doing voodoo shit on me. Oh, what the hell is that doing there? I eventually killed the Deathbringer and then purged Hades using the Master Override. Wait, is that not it? Have we just been played? Or is this what the second game's going to be about? Ended the War Machine threat? What a story that was. As I'd now completed the story, I just had to clean up the remaining trophies, with the bulk of these being focused on collectibles, with these being split up into me collecting the Vantage Points, the Banuk figures and the Ancient Vessels. I first found all of the Vantage Points, earning 2 trophies. First Vantage Point found. And that's all of the Vantage Points found. After collecting these, I then learned all of the skills in the game, earning another trophy. I then decided to collect all of the Banuk figures. First Banuk figure found. And that's all of the Banuk figures found. I then found all of the remaining Ancient Vessels. All Ancient Vessels found. Just the metal flowers to collect now. I then collected the remaining metal flowers, earning the trophy. And that is all of the collectibles found. And whilst I was finding the metal flowers, I also earned the trophy for overriding 7 different types of machines. Oh, and that's 7 types of machines overridden. Meaning that the only trophy between me and the Platinum Trophy was the trophy that you get for knocking over all of the Grazer training dummies in the Nora region. Oh, I've already done that one. Hey, all trophies obtained. With the Platinum Trophy achieved, it was now time for me to move on to the DLC, The Frozen Wilds. This DLC is the only DLC for Horizon Zero Dawn and has 23 trophies up for grabs. These are split into 3 different trophy packs, and I decided to go for the DLC story related trophies first. This meant starting the DLC through the side mission Into the Frozen Wilds, where I have to explore the cut as there's rumours of strange events happening in the northern Banuk lands. And when I made it to the Banuk lands, I arrived just in time to witness a funeral ritual which the Banuk had completed for a group of dead hunters, where you also learn of machines that are possessed by a daemon. And after talking to a merchant called Begrend, he tells us that if I want to learn more about the machines, I should speak to a shaman called Araya, as she had actually warned the others of the machines before it happened. But before I carried on with the story, I decided to take a quick detour to complete the errand A Secret Shared, as if I complete this errand it would enable me to add a modification slot to my spear. And with how strong melee combat was in the main game, I wanted to get this as soon as possible. And this would also give me the trophy for spear modification. So I headed to the cave that Kamut told me about, and it turned out to be an old aeroplane hangar, where I found the part and returned it to Kamut. Do I even have any spear modification coils? Oh, I do. Oh nice, first spear modification. Returning to the story, I made my way through the mission, took the Shaman's Path, where I found Araya's apprentice, who tells you that she took the Shaman's Path as she sought guidance from the voice in the blue light. As you're unsure as to what this actually means, I just made my way to the trail. I then followed the ritualistic markers where I eventually found her in an old world research facility, and after completing a minigame puzzle to pair up a hologram monitor, you find that the voice in the blue light is another AI, with this AI being called Cyan. Araya then tells you that this AI is trapped by the daemon in a mountain called Thunder's Drum, but that you can't go there due to Aratak being the chieftain and he won't allow it. She then tells you that you could challenge Aratak to be the new chieftain in order to allow you two to go to the mountain. Right, what's this weapon going to be then? Ooh, took the Shaman's Path, nice. So after I completed various objectives around the map and gained enough recognition from the Banuk, I made my way to Song's Edge and challenged Aratak to the Werak challenge, and this challenge consists of 3 checkpoints, where I needed to kill the machines that are in the certain area before launching a beacon so that the scouts know how far I've progressed. And to win this challenge I need to complete all 3 of these before Aratak. Right, what machines are going to be first? Oh, this isn't too bad. Oh, we're in the lead just about. Or I then continued to the second challenge. Ooh, 2 Bellowbacks ain't too bad either. Where I set off the lantern with me still marginally being in the lead. I don't like how easy it's been so far. That usually means I'm about to get Oi, where's the geezer? Oh, my lantern. Oh no, not one of those machines. Oh, 2 of them. 3! Where together, me and Aratak had to defeat 3 demonic Frostclaws. What the hell? Let me move! Hey, we got 1 down. And there's the second one. And of course, Aratak's done absolutely no damage to this one. Ah, get off me! What the hell? Where I eventually killed the 3rd machine, where Aratak accepts defeat as I killed the machines and not him. Well, at least the game recognises he was useless. And this name meant that Aloy is the new Banuk chieftain. Won the Werak challenge? Nice. This now gave me the option to ascend to Thunder's Drum, which is what I did next in the next main story mission, Firebreak. This mission sees you, Aratak and Araya enter Thunder's Drum to try and find the spirit, and it turns out that Thunder's Drum is just a glorified cauldron, where after defeating some machines inside I made it to the main cauldron door. Completed the second expedition, but as I was still yet to find the spirit, I progressed further into the cauldron where I was forced to confront a demonic Fireclaw. Oh, look at that machine! The surrounding area also had a control tower, which basically meant that my armour was practically useless. What on earth was that attack? He just body slammed me? But I eventually killed the machine and tried to override the core. Unfortunately, Hephaestus then sets off an electrical impulse that temporarily immobilised Aloy, leading to Aurora sacrificing herself to help Cyan. This then leads Aloy and Aratak to escape the cauldron as it's about to self-destruct. And after talk to Aratak at Araya's retreat, this then signalled the end of the mission. Conquered the mountain? Damn, look at that view. This name meant that I completed all of the main missions associated with the Frozen Wilds DLC, meaning that I just had to clean up all of the remaining activities and trophies, and the first of these trophies that I decided to go for was the trophy for trading Blue Gleam for the first time. And Blue Gleam is a resource that you get solely from completing DLC missions or finding it scattered around the map in the Frozen Wilds area, and this collected Blue Gleam can be used to trade with merchants to get better weapons that were added with the DLC. I want the Power Shot bow, I think? Oh, first Blue Gleam trade. Nice. And after I purchased this bow, I also realised that I had 3 skill points that I hadn't used yet, which meant that I could unlock the final skill. Oh, all Frozen World skills? Nice. I then decided to go for the trophy Drain the Flood, which is tied to the side mission Waterlogged. As you make your way to the dam north of Song's Edge, where you enter it and find that the reason that it's being flooded is due to an Oseram delver called Gildan, and with his help you proceed to clear the water out of the dam. Wait, where's my trophy? But it turned out that to finish this side mission you only needed to clear part of the water, and for the trophy I needed to drain all of it. So I made my way back to the dam and finished draining the water. Hey, and there we are, drain the flood. I then decided to go for the trophy All Activities Completed, which required me to complete the Tall Neck, the Bandit Camp and the Hunting Ground. It also required me to get first place in all of these trials at said Hunting Ground, but as I've already completed the Tall Neck, all I had to do was the other 2 activities. So I completed the Bandit Camp and made my way to the Hunting Ground. Luckily there's only one of these in the DLC area and it only has 3 challenges, and whilst I was in the 3rd trial at the Hunting Ground, I also earned the trophy for killing 10 Frostclaws. Oh, look at that damage. Oh, trophy, killed 10 Frostclaws, and after getting first place in the final trial, I earned the trophy. All activities completed, let's go. I then decided to go for the trophy that you get for killing 6 Fireclaws, and from the main story I know that I've already killed one of these, so in order for me to get the trophy I decided to finish the side mission Out of the Forge, which coincidentally requires me to kill 5 Fireclaws, and after I killed the last one I earned the trophy. Ouch, what was that? Hey, finally, killed 6 Fireclaws. After completing numerous side missions, I then decided to go for the trophy 1 Icarus Challenge, and to get this trophy you have to finish in first place in Icarus Challenge at the Hunting Ground. But in order for Icarus to actually beat at the Hunting Ground, I needed to first complete the side mission, The Survivor, where you make your way to the Knife Trail to find 2 survivors, where you find Icarus protecting the other one. So you help her kill the machines, concluding the side mission, meaning I was now able to attempt her challenge at the Hunting Ground. And this challenge is different to the typical Hunting Ground challenges, as it sees you enter the arena with Icarus, with you having a set amount of arrows and Icarus having a frost sling. Oh, I only have 1 arrow left. Oh, I failed it, which led to me having to retry the mission, being more clinical with the arrows so I could have enough to complete the challenge. I did it! Hey, 1 Icarus Challenge, nice. Fully improved weapons was the next trophy I decided to go for, which required me to complete the 3 geared up missions so I could upgrade the Ice Rail, the Storm Slinger and the Forge Fire, and these missions required me to kill a Thunderjaw, a Stormbird and a Bellowback, and once I returned to Varga after completing the above missions I then earned the trophy. And that's the fully improved weapons. But after completing these missions it meant that I only had 1 mission left that I had yet to complete in the Frozen Wilds DLC, meaning I was 1 mission away from earning the trophy for completing all of the quests. All quests completed, nice. I then decided to go for the trophy for completing all of the control towers, and these towers are effectively mini cauldrons, and whilst I was completing these I earned the trophy for reaching level 60. Hey, reached level 60, nice. Where I then completed the remaining control towers, earning the trophy. All control towers disabled, nice. I then went for the All Animal Figurines trophy for collecting all of the animal figurines. That's all of the animal figurines found, before going for the All Pigments Found trophy for collecting all of the pigments. That's all of the pigments done. I then went for the trophy that you get for killing 15 Scorchers, and I know that from looking at the notebook statistics that I've already killed 14, so I made my way to a Scorcher site and killed the remaining 1. And that's 15 Scorchers killed. And even though I still had 2 DLC trophies still to get, as these aren't exclusive to the DLC area, I decided to start a New Game Plus and go for the 2 trophies, New Game Plus completed and Ultra Hard completed, which effectively requires me to complete a New Game Plus on the Ultra Hard difficulty. And after I'd finished the first 4 story missions, I decided to go for the trophy 5 dismount strikes. A 5 dismount strikes, where I then proceeded to progress with the main story missions with relative ease, and it took me to the mission into the Borderlands where I then earned my first death. And after watching the gameplay back, I have absolutely no idea what I expected to happen. Oh, spear combat is so much better. Oh no. Oh, I should not have rushed in so far. Well, that's death number 1. Where I then carried on and made it successfully to the heart of the Nora mission, before I then earned my second death. Oh, I just got whipped. Damn. Well, that's death number 2. Where I then again proceeded through the main missions, making it to the final mission of the game, the Face of Extinction. Oh, I hate to think how much health this Deathbringer is going to have. And after I spent 5 minutes dealing damage to the Deathbringer, this then happened. Right, I need to set this machine on fire. Oh, what the? Really? The hell happened there? But luckily, after this, I was then able to kill the machine, ending the story. Hey, and there's the New Game Plus trophies. This just meant that I had 1 trophy left that I'd completely forgot about, and this was the trophy 5 machine types repaired, which required me to use the machine repair or the mount repair skill on 5 different types of machines. Hey, and that's the last trophy, 5 machine types repaired. This now meant that I'd collected all 79 trophies available to me on Horizon Zero Dawn, meaning it was now time for me to move on to the second game in the Horizon series, Horizon Forbidden West. Horizon Forbidden West was released on the 18th of February 2022, and the story continues merely 6 months after the end of the first game, with another beautiful cinematic introduction that introduces some new machines, but also told us that Aloy is chasing down a backup of Gaia as the lands are dying from the terraforming system that is out of control, producing all of this blight that is effectively destroying all of nature. You then get reintroduced to Val. Hey, Val's back, where you get placed into what is effectively the tutorial mission for the game. Oh my god, the graphics are even better. Where you're reintroduced to the game's mechanics, where you then get introduced to a new machine. What is that sound? Whoa, what is that machine? I then continued my way through the mission looking for the backup of Gaia, where I then earned my first trophy of the playthrough. And this was the trophy that you get for stealth killing 10 machines. Right, come over here you. Hey, and that's the first trophy, stealth kill 10 machines. After this I then detached the space shuttle to kill the new machines down below, but this unfortunately left one alive. Wait, so what's this machine? A sliver fang? Can I freeze him? Oh, that did nothing. Oh, and it also turned out that this was only part of the machine. Wait, I swear I had health left. The machine's bigger? Oh no. And as a little side note, this is just one of the examples where Guerrilla Games have really pushed the boat over the design of some of the new machines added in this game, something you'll see more of later on. This game's going to be mad if there's loads of new machines like that. You then find out about what Silence did to Hades at the end of the first game, with you needing to make your way out west to the coordinates that Silence gave you, where I then get the signature cutscene credit scene before making it to Khan, who helps take me down the mountain. Reach the Dawns? I don't know if I'm gassing the game up too much too early, but I have a feeling this is going to be a blast. That trophy effectively signalled the end of the tutorial, with the game sending you into like a secondary tutorial area, which is similar to the first game, where I continued with the main mission to the Brink, where after talking to Fwadis,
Studious Wadis.
you were tasked with either entering the nearby settlement to Chainscrape or to find Erend. So I went to Chainscrape and upgraded both my weapons and my armour, before finding Erend, who was fighting some machines. But whilst you're talking to Erend, you hear a nearby explosion. After going to this explosion and killing the attacking machines, this somehow meant that the area was now safe enough to continue the story. I have no idea how, so I returned to Ulvund and Vardis to tell them that the Daunt was now safe. A secure passage to the embassy? Nice. Before I carried on with the main story missions, I decided to now explore the starter area, where I earned the trophy for fully upgrading 3 weapons, where I then went for the trophy that you get for earning 3 stripes at a hunting ground. And these hunting grounds are similar to those in the first game, where you get a specific combat challenge and are required to complete it in a set time. And as this was the Daunt's hunting ground, these 3 challenges were a tear trial, a shock trial and a shock and trap trial. And they're all done. And there's the trophy. Obtain 3 stripes at a hunting ground. This now meant that I'd fully completed the starter area, so I continued with the main mission, the embassy, where I went to Barren Light and spoke again to Vwadis, forcing the embassy to start so I can get safe passage to go out west. Unfortunately, this embassy doesn't go to plan as a group of Tenekth rebels led by Regala ambush us in the valley, where it also turns out that these rebels can control the machines, leading to a massive fight breaking out. A fight that ended with me dueling someone titled Regala's champion, where the rebels then left as I'd now won the challenge, finishing the mission. Attended the embassy, nice. As this had now unlocked the whole map similar to the first game, I again decided that the first thing I was going to do was to override a Tallneck, again earning a trophy. I then continued with the story where I made my way to the coordinates that Sylens gave me. Here you learn that Sylens had effectively tortured Hades to get all of the information out of him, where he found a nearby location that has a potential to have a Gaia backup. So I made my way there where I found what was left of Hades, but after destroying him I crafted an igniter and made my way into the facility. And after you find a machine called Recluse Spider that has an empty Gaia kernel inside, you discuss what to do next with Sylens, where he tells you that he set off a beacon that told another interested party that there was a Gaia backup here. Oh, we got company. How are they opening it? What are those machines? What the... people? Hey, it's me, the hell? Where you get introduced to a new group of enemies in the game, with the main enemy telling someone called Eric to kill me.
This is gonna be fun.
Oh, it's not really, is it? And after barely escaping, Val then finds you. Val's a real one, you know. Where he takes you to a nearby settlement. Ooh, wee, go on, Val. And after learning more about the local tribe and healing one of their machines, who they refer to as a land god, you make your way into a nearby cauldron to investigate the new machines which have been coming out. Or after killing the machines that were boosted by Hephaestus, you enter the nearby facility to look for Minerva, which is one of the AI functions that we can add to the Gaia kernel, where you find Minerva and empty the empty Gaia kernel into the console.
Be right there.
Oh, trophy. Establish the base. Nice. And in this cutscene, you'll learn of 3 subordinate functions, Aether, Poseidon and Demeter, and I need to collect all 3 of these to build up Gaia's capacity to enable her to capture Hephaestus. And we need Hephaestus to use as a permanent solution to stop the deterioration of the environment. I first decided to recover Aether as it was supposed to be the easiest one, where I made my way to the coordinates given to me by Gaia, finding a Tenekth stronghold where you talk to the tribe's leader, Hekarro, and we strike a deal that if we help him to get the support of the other tribes, then he will let us into the chamber that's below the throne room where we believe Aether to be, where we meet Cthulhu at Stonecrest and effectively destroy the other tribes' defences as they believe that they were safe in their base and that's why they didn't help Hekarro. And now that Hekarro had all of the challenges ready for his core route to start, he started it. But as they know Regala is going to attack, it was up to me to defend the arena, killing numerous machines and even another Sliverfang, where once you return to Hekarro you see Regala retreat, allowing you to enter the chamber and recover Aether, and once you return Aether to Gaia you earn the trophy. Recovered Aether? Nice. And once I combined Aether to Gaia, I was forced into playing the next main story mission, Cradle of Echoes, as Gaia tells you of a distress signal that was sent from a nearby mountain, so you and the team gear up and make your way there, finding that some rebels recently killed one of the Zeniths which had supposedly an unbreakable shield. But after investigating the area, you make your way into the facility where you find Beta hiding in some sort of pod. But before you can decide what to do next, you get attacked by 2 spectres. But after defeating these machines, you go back and talk to Gaia, signalling the end of the mission.
Thanks, Gaia.
And there's recovered Beta. I then decided to take a detour and complete all of the arena related content to unlock the 3 best weapons available to me in the game. And this first required me to complete the side mission opening the arena, before completing all of the challenges in this recently opened arena, as when you complete these challenges you earn medals, which I was able to spend at the nearby merchant to unlock the weapons, these being the Deathseeker's Shadow, the Forge 4 and the Blast Forge. And when completing these arena challenges I also earned 3 miscellaneous combat related trophies, one for using all of the elemental states, one for completing an arena challenge set, and one for picking up 5 heavy weapons. But now that I had the best weapons in the game that I could currently get, I decided to carry on with the main story mission, the Sea of Sands. So I made my way to the coordinates where I found a flooded ruin, where after making a diving mask you dive into the ruin, finding a way to remove all of the water. I then had to fight a new type of machine called a Tidal Ripper. Oh, I'm gonna struggle, aren't I? Making my way into the nearby facility, capturing Poseidon before returning it to Gaia. Recover Poseidon. And from completing this mission I also earned enough XP to take me to level 20, earning a trophy. After this I took a quick break from the main story missions to try and level up a bit, where I also decided to go for the trophy for completing my first rebel camp. And for this I completed the rebel camp Eastern Lie, where after finding the camp leader, killing him, searching the command centre and then destroying the blaze stockpile, I earned the trophy. Oh my god, I could not hear the trophy sound, my ears. Well, at least it's another trophy I suppose. I then continued with the main story mission, Seeds of the Past, where I again made it to the coordinates that Gaia gave me, where I then got a cutscene where you get attacked by an unknown group of enemies called the Quen. But after defeating these, I made my way through the facility, finding a console that tells me that I needed to go to Test Station IV to learn how I can remove the metal plant that was blocking my way. So I made my way through another Quen encounter before meeting a new character called Alva, who is a diviner for the Quen who is trying to find the Ancestors' secrets. And together you make your way through the facility, learning how to get to the room where Demeter is. And that's the last subordinate function done. Recovered Demeter. Unfortunately you then learn that you can't use Elizabeth Sobeck's alpha clearance to catch Hephaestus, meaning I needed to get a higher one. And this now meant I needed to find where Ted Pharaoh's bunker was. So I continued with the story, making my way through the Pharaoh's tomb mission, where I made my way to Landfall, which is where the Quen live, and whilst I was making my way there I also earned the trophy for killing all of the recon machines. Oh, my aim. Oh, trophy. All recon machines killed. But once I made it to Landfall, you learn that Alva is in the area that you need to go, but that she's currently pinned down by an Apex Thunderjaw. So after killing the machine, I entered the nearby facility, with me being told to change into some ancestor clothes due to the CEO being a moron. Where you enter the tomb, finding out that Pharaoh is still alive to this day, but due to him trying to stay alive all this time, he's ended up turning himself into some sort of monster. But after the CEO sees what's become of him, he orders one of his guards to kill him, which causes the tomb to self-destruct as it was linked to his heartbeat, leading to having to fight the Quen to get out as the CEO wants no witnesses of what happened to Pharaoh, where the CEO falls to his death and is then crushed by the Pharaoh statue, where you then make it out of the tomb and earn a trophy. Discovered Pharaoh's fate. Not gonna lie, I wanna see what he looked like. I then continued again with the main story missions, where I made my way back to the base, starting the main mission Gemini. In this mission you go to the cauldron where Hephaestus is and try and capture him, and whilst I was completing this mission I also earned 2 additional trophies. The first was for tearing off 100 components, and the second one was for killing all of the combat machines, and it turned out that the only one that I hadn't killed yet was a slaughter spine. Oh, another trophy, all combat machines killed. Or I then had a confrontation with the Zeniths. Oh no, come on Var.
Yeah, we're having fun, right?
Oh, what? That music in the background gave me goosebumps, the hell. I then earned the trophy for fully upgrading the Velosurge. Fully upgraded the Velosurge, nice. I'm still pissed about Val though. But after Beta got taken by the Zeniths, we then got saved by Tilda. There was then a quick cutscene which effectively involved us asking Tilda why she decided to help us, where she ends up telling us that Regala is marching on the Tenakth capital. But from the cauldron that we just overridden, it now meant that I could override a Sunwing. So after making it to the mountain and overriding one, I went and collected a Horus energy cell to effectively EMP all of the machines that Regala was going to use in the attack. Where I made my way to the fight, dropped this energy cell before challenging Regala to a duel. And this duel did take me a couple of tries, but I made sure to keep my distance and use the Blast Forge, where you get the decision to either spare or kill Regala. But I'm going to be honest, as I googled what happened depending on this decision, I learned that you keep Regala's bow if you choose to kill her. And I wanted the bow. Flew on the wings of the 10. But as this left only one main story mission left, I decided to try and complete the rest of the content in the game to ensure that I was a high enough level to be able to finish the last mission without having too much difficulty. And considering that I still had a fair few trophies to collect, I decided to go for the next trophy, all Tallnecks overridden. And you get this for overriding every single Tallneck in the game. There's a total of 6 of these in the game, and before this point I'd already completed the Tallneck Cinnabar Sands and the Shining Wastes. So I made my way to the remaining Tallnecks, overriding the one at the Still Sands, the Stand of the Sentinels, and then Landfall. But when I came to complete the last Tallneck, I realised that I actually had to complete the nearby Cauldron Iota, to be able to do this. This also meant that I could go for the trophy First Court Overridden, and this is identical to the same trophy for Horizon Zero Dawn, where you need to make it to the core of the Cauldron and access its information. So I made my way through the Cauldron, killing the Rollerback before being able to override the core. And that's the First Core Overridden. Nice. After this I then had to go deeper into the Cauldron to find the Tallneck, and whilst I was fighting my way past more machines, I earned the trophy All Transport Machines Killed. As in Horizon Forbidden West there's a total of 5 transport machines in the game, and it turned out that by this time in the game I'd currently killed the first 4, leaving me needing to kill a Shell Walker for the trophy, and whilst I made my way through this cauldron to find the Tallneck, I ended up needing to fight a Shell Walker anyway. Hey, all transport machines killed? It nearly killed me there, where I made my way towards the Tallneck, unlocking the ability to complete it, earning the trophy. The music in this game is amazing, and there we are, all Tallnecks overridden. And look at them graphics. After completing one of the 4 cauldrons that I would need to override for the trophy, all cores overridden, I decided to complete the remaining 3 and get this trophy, where after making it past the first 2 and then overriding the last, I earned the trophy. That's all cauldrons done. All cores overridden. And I should mention that whilst I was finishing the second cauldron, Cauldron MU, I also earned the trophy for reaching level 30. Oh, another trophy. Reach level 30. Save the Daunt was the next trophy I decided to go for, and you get this by resolving all of the problems in the Daunt area, which was the starter area of the game. There are 4 side quests that I needed to complete for this mission: the Bristlebacks, the Twilight Path, Shadow from the Past and Shadow in the West. But as I've been playing through the game, I've already completed 3 of these, leading to me only needing to complete the side quest Shadow in the West, where I made my way to the Eclipse hideout, killed all of the Eclipse before making my way inside and confronting Vezra. And at this point I think I was way too high of a level for this side quest, as I completed the whole of the boss fight with just 4 arrows. Where Vezra then tries to blow everyone up, but luckily for me I managed to escape, earning the trophy. Save the Daunt, nice. Admittedly, I then made a mistake, as the trophy I wanted to go for next was Heal the Land Gods, but when I got to a certain point in the mission I had to return to the base to talk to Zoe, but when I teleported to and entered the base it started a cutscene for the final main story mission, Singularity. As in the base we planned how to take down the Zeniths, before everyone made the way to the rally point to start the attack, where everyone made the way through a secret entrance that Tilda had told us about, fighting through numerous Zenith spectres. You also find out that Beta, with the help of Cthulhu and Alva, had let Hephaestus free into the base's printer matrix, causing a massive machine-on-machine fight to break out. Yo, this cutscene's sick, where you make your way to the launch tower where you're then confronted by the Zeniths. But luckily for you, you use Sylens' weapon that he'd developed to remove the Zenith shields, meaning the machines now started to also attack the Zeniths. With Eric and Gerald escaping towards the shuttle, I made my way to the elevator where you end up getting attacked by Eric.
We got some unfinished business, little girl.
Oh, something about that made me cringe. Did not like that. Leading to another boss fight, but again this fight wasn't too bad as I just used my Valor Surge, which got rid of about 3/4 of his health, where I eventually defeated him. Don't you do it, Zoe. Oi, she did my kill. I then made my way to the top of the tower finding Beta. It's here that we also learn of Nemesis, which is a copy of the Zenith's mind and intelligence that had left to fester over hundreds of years, with them gaining sentience and wanting to now kill all of the Zeniths. You also learn that it was Nemesis that woke in Hades before the start of the first game. Tilda then tries to force us to leave with her as she's scared of Nemesis, leading to the final boss fight of the game. Oh, what is that? Really? I have to fight that? But after fighting Tilda in a machine called Spectre Prime and beating her, this then signalled the end of the story. We're after getting a teaser of what could be happening in a potential third Horizon game. I earned the trophy. Hey, and that's the story fully completed. Discover Nemesis. But as I'd only collected 30 of the 59 trophies in the game, it meant that I had to do some serious trophy cleanup. Starting with the trophy Healed the Land Gods, for helping Zoe reboot the Land Gods to save Plainsong. And before I started the final main story mission, I'd started the mission The Second Verse, where I killed some of the Grimhorns, losing some of the control cores that were then used by Zoe and Gaia to help repair the machines in Plainsong. But as 3 had wandered off, it was left for me to install the reboot code on these. Installing the reboot code for Land God T, Land God So and then Land God Do, where I then had to return to Plainsong to talk to Zoe, where she then rebooted the remaining machine. Oh, what is that noise? Heal the Land Gods? Noise? Oh my days, that is loud. But whilst I was completing this side mission, I also earned 3 other trophies. The first was for enhancing a weapon with coils. I then got the other 2 trophies in quick succession as they were both skill point related. The first trophy was for unlocking 3 weapon techniques, and the second one was for learning all of the available skills in one skill tree. I then decided to go for the trophy Aided Cthulhu, As in the embassy mission at the start of the game, Kotallo was the Tenakth that got his arm cut off by one of Regalo's machines, and Kotallo's side mission, What Was Lost, is related to helping him build and test a mechanised arm. Or after speaking to Kotallo, he then tells you that Gaia said that the material he needs to build his new arm might be in the place where Beta hid from the Zeniths. So you make your way there with Kotallo, but when you search in the storage room console, you then get attacked by some spectres, where you kill the machines before finding the components that Kotallo needed for his new arm. And after you give them to him, he then tells you to meet up with him where we killed the Tremor Tusk in the main story mission, where Kotallo then tells you that in order to test out his new arm he wants to kill a Scorcher, where I killed the machine, completing the side mission. AD Kotallo, nice. Defeated Asira was the next trophy that I decided to go for, and to get this trophy you have to investigate all of the rebel camps and then help Eren defeat Asira, where I completed all of the remaining rebel camps before coming to the main and final rebel camp, First Forge, where you enter with the help of Eren and defeat all of the rebels inside, chasing after Asira, who leads you outside to the other end of the mountain as she tried to ambush you with the machines. But with Eren's help you kill both the machines and Asira, finishing off all of the rebel camp related content. Defeated Asira, nice. Out of all the main character side mission trophies, I now only had one left to learn, and this was the trophy Recovered Alva's Data. As when I spoke again to Alva, I then unlocked the side mission Forbidden Legacy, where you follow Alva into a research facility where you have to kill another Sliverfang, before searching the ruins for the missing data. Data that tells you that you have to go to that at Bay headquarters to find the data related to the Leviathan technology that Alva wants, where you follow Alva again and then climb to the top of the headquarters, where Alva then finds the data she wanted.
I'll see you there. Well,
Recovered Alva's Data? I know I've said this loads of times, but look at them graphics. Choza Desert Commander was the next trophy I decided to go for, and you get this for completing the side missions, First for the Hunt, The Wound in the Sand and the Gate of the Vanquished. It's here that you have to pick a side between the two of them, and for this I decided to side with Yara, leading Jerome to fight against Draka and some of his soldiers, but after defeating them, this then ended the side quest. Choza Desert Commander? I then decided to go for the two trophies, perform 3 melee combos and defeated the Enduring, by completing all of the melee pits in the game. And let me tell you, I suck at melee combat in this game, with this making this trophy potentially the hardest trophy to get in the game, as I needed to defeat the Tenakth melee master known as the Enduring, and you unlock the ability to do this fight by completing all of the melee pits in the game. But first, in the starter area melee pit, I completed the 3 melee combos. Trophy, perform 3 melee combos, where I continued with the melee combat challenges, eventually making it to the Thornmarsh melee pit, and more specifically the Energy Surge chain challenge, and I could not for the life of me complete it, as it required me to complete 3 previously learnt melee moves, the Energy Surge, the Half Moon Slash and the Jump Off, and no matter how much I tried, I could not seem to do it. But after a ridiculous amount of attempts, I eventually completed it. Yes! Oh my thank... Yes! I then went to the Enduring's melee pit and challenged them to a duel. Defeated the Enduring. I am so glad that that's over. I'm not touching melee combat in this game again. The next trophy I decided to go for was the trophy for obtaining 3 stripes at all of the hunting grounds. And as mentioned near the start of the video, this is achieved by defeating the different types of machines to reach certain objectives in a limited time. There's a total of 4 hunting grounds with 3 challenges at each. And after earning 3 stripes for every single challenge, I then earned the trophy. 3 stripes at all hunting grounds? That took me a while. The next trophy I went for was the trophy that you get for riding all of the regular mounts. This includes riding the Charger, a Bristleback and a Clawstrider, and as I'm unsure which ones I have or haven't done, I decided to work my way down the list, starting with a Charger. Oh, that's all I need to do? Rode all regular mounts? I then went for the trophy completed a long glide, which requires you to glide uninterrupted for 60 seconds. So I just got on my Sunwing and flew to the maximum height before jumping off and gliding. Right, I think that's the limit. Oh, come on, there's not much gliding space left. And there we are, completed a long glide. I then went for the trophy for completing 4 rebel outposts. So I started and finished the Still Sands North Outpost, the Stand of the Sentinels Outpost, the Bone White Tear Outpost, and then the Still Sands South Outpost. And that's the Rebel Outpost completed. I then went for the Recovered 5 Different Collectibles trophy, which require you to collect or complete a Survey Drone, a Black Box, a Relic Ruin, a Vista Point and a Signal Tower. But as I've already completed a Vista Point, a Signal Tower and a Relic Ruin, I just had to complete the remaining 2. That's a drone found. Recovered 5 different collectibles. Nice. I then went for the trophy that you get for defeating 2 different Machine Strike challenges. As in Horizon Forbidden West, Machine Strike is a board game that you can play against various people across the settlements. But as there's a few rules that I needed to learn in order to be able to play the game. I first completed the tutorial in Chain Scrape before defeating Salma, where I then made my way to Plainsong, defeating my second challenger. Defeated Machine Strike challenges? I then went for the trophy for completing a set of salvage contracts. So I made my way to Laurent, who is the salvager in No Man's Land, and he had 4 contracts that I had to complete. Completed a set of salvage contracts. Nice. 1-2 Gauntlet runs was the next trophy that I went for, requiring me to participate and win 2 of the Gauntlet runs, which is a new side activity introduced to the Horizon series. The Gauntlet runs involve racing against other Tenakth rebels on chargers, where you have to shoot or use traps on the other challengers in order to finish the racing first. I then participated and won in the first Gauntlet run, Dry Yearn, before making my way to the second run, Cliff of the Cry, doing the same, earning the trophy. 1-2 Gauntlet runs. I then went for the trophy that you earn for upgrading every pouch type in their game. And that's that done, upgraded every pouch type. I then got the trophy for using a die flower. Used die flowers, before going for the trophy for killing every single acquisition machine in the game. In total there are 18 of these and I have absolutely no idea which ones I'm missing. So I decided to make my way through the list, trying to kill the ones which I didn't think that I'd killed before. But as I knew from looking at the machine catalogue in the notebook, I hadn't scanned the Ploughorn, the Rockbreaker or the Bristleback. I decided to start with these first, when I then made a discovery. Oh my god, you can see the ones that you've killed? I can't believe I didn't know about this. Hey, and there's the trophy. Every acquisition machine killed. I then went for the trophy for obtaining all weapon classes, as in the game there's a total of 9 different weapon classes that I need to collect for the trophy. But as I have every type of weapon class except a Ropecaster, it was the only one that I needed to buy. Obtained all weapon classes. After this I then decided to go for the trophy that you get for overriding 10 machines. And I knew from checking the trophy progress that I had already completed 6 of these, so I then went around the map and overrid random machines, earning the trophy. Hey, and that's the 10th. 10 types of machines overridden. I then went for the all machine type scan trophy, which you get for scanning every single machine type in the game. And from looking at the machine catalogue, I know that I'm only missing 3. These were the Stalker, the Sunwing and the Behemoth. All machine type scan. Completed 3 Relic Ruins was the next trophy I went for, and as I've already completed 1 of these, I just had to complete 2 more. And these Relic Ruins are these collectible related activities in the game, where you have to complete a puzzle to collect an ornament, or after completing 2 more, I then earned the trophy. And that's completed 3 Relic Ruins. Nice. I then decided to go for the trophy, completed 2 Flying Mount quests, and to earn this trophy you have to complete 2 side missions that require you to use the Flying Mount. And for this trophy I completed the side missions The Way Home and First to Fly. Completed 2 Flying Mount quests. With only 2 trophies left before I can earn the platinum, I decided to go for the hardest trophy first, deciding to go for the trophy that you earn for reaching level 50, and after completing loads of side mission related content in the game. More specifically, around 4 hours of me completing numerous side missions and errands, I finally earned the trophy. Oh, finally? Reached level 50? This just left me with 1 trophy, and this was the trophy for upgrading 3 outfits. Hey, all trophies obtained. Get in. And with the Platinum Trophy for Horizon Forbidden West done, it is again time for me to move on to the DLC trophies. These trophies are split into 2 trophy packs, one focusing on the New Game Plus and the other focusing on the Burning Shores DLC. These Burning Shores DLC trophies are the ones which I'm going to complete first. The DLC starts with you talking to Silence about a Zenith called Londra who escaped the fight at the end of the main game story. So eager to hunt him down, you decide you make your way towards the DLC area.
But 1,000 years ago it was called Los Angeles.
Hey, we're going to LA, baby. But once you make it near the area, you then set off the island's air defences. Oh, they've got a glorified sand turret. We're going down. And once you land, you meet Seika, where after defeating some Widemore, she then takes you to a nearby settlement, where you learn of a nearby ruin that is potentially Londra's headquarters. But in order to make it there alive, you need to destroy the nearby weapon that knocked you out of the sky earlier. So you make your way towards the tower with Seika. Oh, what are those things? The machines now lay eggs. And after I killed the Balgut, I then proceeded to the tower, finding the weapon. Unfortunately, when I tried to override the weapon, it turned out that this was a trap from Londra. So I had to climb to the top of the tower to destroy the weapon. And once I destroyed the weapon, I talked to Seika with you promising that you'd help her find the missing Quen. So I continued with the mission Heaven and Earth, where you head to a place called Starlight Rise where you find evidence that the Quen were once here. So you investigate the adjacent ruin further, where I then got scared out of my skin. Oh, what the why did that scare me so much, the hell? And after investigating the nearby facility, you see a hologram that shows Londra transferring files to his new base. So you locate the transmitter that he used to do this, finding the location of this new base. I then made my way there, finding that the base is being protected by a barrier. Wait, what is that? Oh, I'm so stupid. But you find that the barrier is connected to multiple nearby generators. So after destroying the generators, I then made my way into the base, finding that the Quen are not actually missing, that they've just chose to follow Londra as he's effectively made a cult. And after we learn the words of attainment, we're able to progress further into the base, where we find a spaceship that Londra is making to leave the planet. The problem being that if this spaceship was to leave the planet, the fumes from the fuel it uses would effectively poison the planet. We then get interrupted by the Quen, and after defeating their leader Zeph, he concedes that Londra's been lying to the other Quen and that he's not actually planning to take him off the world with him. Discovered the Ascension, nice. I then found an overridden water wing so I could use it to fly towards the nearby amusement park, using this water wing to dive into the sea to avoid the missiles that are being fired by another defence system. And once you make it to the island, you find that it's an old amusement park that Londra's now using as a base. But whilst you're trying to find a way to open the volcano door to get inside, you investigate an armory and find Nova, who is Londra's AI. And this AI tells you that they'll help you out if you promise to destroy them after they open the door for you. So after agreeing to do this, I made my way back to the volcano, finding Londra and Seika's sister inside.
Oh, I see. The Ginger Avengers.
The Ginger Avenger. I like that. Unfortunately, Londra then sets an Apex Slaughter Spine after you. Oh, confronted Londra. Nice. This just left me to complete the main final story mission, his final act, where you climb to Londra's bunker to confront him, finding that he's trying to take control of a Horus to kill us. So I snuck past multiple waves of Zenith Spectres to make it to the Horus's cooling system, sabotaging the water pump, forcing Londra to retreat to the sea in order to cool down the machine. So I hunted the machine down, destroying the heat sinks to hinder the machine's cooling capabilities. This then ended with a boss battle against Horus, where you make your way inside the machine, defeating Londra once and for all. I then finished the mission by talking to Seika where we first met. Defeated Londra and his Horus? I actually really like that story. But as this meant that I'd now finished the story of the DLC, it now meant I could focus on the plethora of trophies that I still had to collect. And as there's a trophy for completing all of the quests included in the DLC, I started to complete this first. And in the first quest I attempted, called the Splinter Within, I ended up earning the trophy All New Machines Scanned. Oh, trophy? All New Machines Scanned? And whilst I was attacking these recently scanned machines, I also earned the trophy for using the Grapple Strike on 5 unique machines. Oh, use the Grapple Strike on machines? Nice. I then completed the side mission in his wake, and in this mission you killed Pyrrhic and the Spectre that's guiding him, where I then picked up a part called the Railgun component, and this part's important as it enabled me to upgrade the Zenith weapon which I collected earlier on in the DLC story missions, and there's also a trophy for this. Right, let's upgrade the Spectre Gauntlet. Spectre Gauntlet upgraded? Nice. And as this completed the side mission, I also earned another trophy. I did the Quen? Nice. As I was now only one mission away from earning the All Quests Completed trophy, I then completed the final mission, A Friend in the Dark. Oh, it's this guy again? All Quests Completed, nice. I then went for the trophy Cauldron Feat called Overridden, and this was for completing an extra cauldron that had been added into the game with the DLC. But whilst I was making my way through this cauldron, making my way to the core, I also earned the trophy for reaching level 60. And that's reached level 60. Cauldron Fatical Overridden. I then collected all 5 of the figurines that enabled me to complete the Dino Digits quiz that was at the amusement park island. Completed the Dino Digits quiz, where I then found all of the Delver trinkets, following the direction led by the Delver's expedition, where I then found the buried treasure. Oh, recovered Delver's trophy. Before I then collected all of the aerial captures. Hey, another trophy. Nice. I then went for the trophy Killed Bile Guts and Sting Spawn, which more specifically required me to kill 5 Bile Guts and 50 Sting Spawn. And I know that from looking at the notebook statistics, I only have to kill 1 more Bile Gut to fulfill these requirements. Hey, killed Bile Guts and Sting Spawn. Or I also earned the trophy for equipping an Elite Coil or Weave. before I then traded at a merchant using Brimshine, which is another new resource added exclusively to the DLC. Use Brimshine, nice. I then went for the trophy Killed Machines whilst gliding, which required me to kill 5 machines with the Spectre Gauntlet whilst gliding. And there we are, Killed Machines whilst gliding. This meant that bar the trophy for learning all of the new skills, the only trophies that I had left were only available to me if I completed a New Game Plus on the ultra hard difficulty. So this is what I decided to do next. And due to how OP the DLC weapons were once again, I made it all of the way to the Gemini main mission before dying. Let me move! Oh jeez, I got annihilated. Or I then made it further into the mission. What? I'm so confused to what killed me. And these were the only deaths I had in the story. Well, apart from this one. Right, I'm just gonna fly there. What?
I need to fly
No,
over.
I'm falling.
Better adjust.
Am I going to glitch back? Oh really? That's a death? I then finished the story with no real difficulty, earning the 2 trophies. And as I now completed the story, I decided to spend all of the skill points that I'd earned to purchase all of the available skills. All new skills learnt? No. This now meant that I only had 1 trophy left to get, and this was the trophy for obtaining the all new Game Plus rewards. There's 17 items included in this, ranging from weapons to dice to face paints, and these are purchased using Champions tokens, which is an exclusive currency that you only get by completing missions on a New Game Plus. And as you only get 1, 2 or even 3 from completing a mission, I then spent the next 6.5 hours completing random missions in order to earn the total of 125 Champions tokens that I'd need to purchase all 17 items. And the worst part about all of this is that I can only show you that I earned 124 of these tokens, as my PS5 crashed when I was purchasing all of the items. And as I used the PS5 recording system to record all of my gameplay, I also lost the trophy clip of me earning the trophy. But hey, here's a screenshot to prove that I did in fact earn the trophy. So that was all of the 159 trophies for the Horizon games on the PlayStation. If there's any other games that you'd like to see me platinum, make sure to comment it down below, and I hope to see you in the next video.